The Earth Spirit Journal, September 2016. The Moment for Change. Welcome to Shamanics in Portugal's journal. Our intention is to remind you, our readers, friends and connections, we are all part of a much larger, ever-evolving community, bringing balance between Father Sky and Mother Earth and within ourselves. The journal is also available on YouTube, so you can listen to it as well as view some of the scenery where our events are held. To further assist you to stay in the flow of what is evolving, we make very regular posts on our Facebook page. The phase of the triple eclipses beginning on 18th August has just finished, with the second lunar eclipse on 16th September. Eclipses bring heightened levels of energy within us, and so in the world around us. They have a profound inward pull on our consciousness and are therefore strongly associated with spiritual development. Eclipses are often seen as being very significant in terms of our own evolution. For us, the last 3 months have been very much ones of the energy of fire, transformation. Should you wish to know more about the transformational power of fire energy, as a subscriber, you can download a complimentary copy of our All About Fire workbook. August seemed full of emotional swings, anger and irritation, to love, whilst there was also a sense of confidence as to our direction. Mercury also went retrograde, and this has added to the confusion and fog of this period. The retrograde continues until the last part of September, adding to the challenges in what is going to be the most challenging month, in what is after all a challenging year. It is also going to be one of the most opportune if you are willing to acknowledge each bump and prod is there for a reason. Rather than resisting or ignoring the signs, be an active participator in your own evolution. Clearing the decks. September's new moon appeared on the 1st with emphasis on beginnings. Rising on the first day of the 9th month meant a lot of endings, culminations and therefore release. Its influence also provided a focus on the details of your coming big transition. On the 9th, our fortune finder, Jupiter, moved into the balancing and fair-minded Libra, remaining there until October 2017. This auspicious moment indicating where growth is likely or wants to happen in your life. The exact nature of the period which follows October 2017 will depend on the seeds you plant prior to then. In the meantime, there will be an increasing emphasis on being fair-minded and working through community, collaboration and cooperation. The sharing economy will be more essential than competition. In that sense, we will be broadening our tribe or community, creating a base for what follows. However, this also means accepting responsibility for self, rather than seeking to stand for everybody except yourself. So requiring each of us to be self-aware, and hence speaking our own truth, being yourself. Turning the page on. The full moon on the 16th signified tremendous transformation in our relationships and spiritual life. It activated the deeply sensitive and loving part of each of us, though also attracting sudden, unexpected shifts. At the lunar eclipse, we were encouraged to accept the ways of a new stage of experience, in readiness for the opportunities it will present. Mercury goes direct on the 21st, the 2 days either side providing the best opportunity during September to move into implementing our vision. The last day of equal light and dark is on the 22nd, a moment to observe the flow from one season to another, both within us and in our outer world. For when we take time to notice how our inner world is changing, it improves the quality of our participation in life, instead of letting life pass us by. On the 26th, Pluto moves direct again, so bringing to an end the phase encouraging us to involve ourselves more deeply in the exploration of transformation itself, meaning we should once again feel empowered and confident as to our leadership and capabilities. Flexibility reappears as to exploring and trying new ideas. On spirit work, a moment to quest perhaps, considering all that is happening in this month. The final vision quest for 2016 is planned for 22nd to 25th September, at the end of this period of transition. There will be a half-day introduction to shamanic journeying in the morning of 22nd September, followed in the afternoon by the vision quest itself. A copy of our All About Fire workbook will be provided to all who book. Should the date not be convenient, and you feel a call to quest during the last part of 2016, email us at support@shamanicsinportugal.com to indicate the dates most convenient for you to quest. Just include your name, email address and dates. We will then assess numbers for a particular weekend, and if convenient, email to confirm the date and to request a booking. 29th-30th October will be Discovering the Inner Realms, an introduction to shamanism. This will introduce you to the shamanic experience of ritual, creating sacred space, journeying, meeting your guides, power animals and much more on our experiential journey together. It will provide you with powerful, effective tools to let you tap into the unseen world for insight and healing which requires no external authority, intermediary, or even beliefs. A copy of our All About Air workbook will be provided to all who book. The full list of events is available by visiting this link, Forthcoming Events. The dates for 2017 will be available shortly. For details of further events, view our Facebook page. Thought and contemplation for September. Letting go. A time to let go of the old, outdated ways of being and opening to new possibilities. When it comes to the turning of the seasons, this is not an instant process. Rather, it gathers momentum. The land waits for the trees to start releasing their leaves. The vegetation slows down, losing its potency. The clouds and the weather gently gather pace. The colours changing from bright green, an array of different colours, to brown, golden, muted reds and sand colour. These come into play before the plant kingdom sheds finally its coat of many colours. Night meets day equally at the turning of the autumnal equinox, moving slowly towards the darker months. The sun is lower in the sky, bringing stunning sunsets, and the cooler winds appear. Warmer clothes are worn, and diets change to meet the coming winter. We start to tend our gardens to meet the different conditions to come, planting bulbs and winter vegetables. Our exercise routines may alter due to the changing needs of our bodies. These are but a few examples. There are many more to notice as we move into this changing time. The autumn equinox asks us to review where we have come from over the past year. What are we thankful and grateful for, and what has made us feel low and frustrated? 2/3 of the year has passed us by, and with it many different life experiences. When you start to look back with intent, you will see that some experiences are normal, usual routine things that we must all do, such as sleep, eat, cleanse ourselves. Other activities may have pushed us out of our comfort zone. Did you enjoy these moments? Did they make you feel alive and vibrant and living in the moment? Other moments may have appeared really hard, draining and challenging. What did you learn from them? There is always a lesson. Look at whether your work is giving you as much satisfaction as you would like. Are you happy where you are living? How do people treat you and you them? Does anyone press your buttons, pull your triggers? If so, what are the messages there for you to absorb and learn from? How are your emotions and your diet? Are you craving comfort food, healthy food? Or do you just eat what you want when given? What allergies have appeared over the spring and summer? Is there anything to change within your being to help you for next year? It might be worth researching before the spring returns. What have you harvested within your experiences? Are your pantries full of beautiful produce? Is your heart content with what has come to you? This is a time of releasing old fears, like the trees releasing their leaves. Look into old habits and patterns that have not served you well, old belief systems that are keeping you separate from unity. Are there experiences that made you feel the shadow side of your being? Is there anything for you to contemplate and process? As we do this, we may have to go deep and bare our souls. As the trees become naked, so can we. Give yourselves a chance to open to this changing energy. Notice when you need to shed a layer, take a rest, or revitalize your being with change. We can choose to release our deepest fears, our lower frequencies of trapped emotions, and as this starts to happen, we become freer to explore new ways and experiences. Move with trust that all of creation will offer new opportunities and support for your journey. You start to flow with the natural universe, not what we have thought we have seen and judged to be correct. Our walls start to fall down and we open to new energies, new ways of being that are more aligned with our natural state. Like the seasons, we die to ourselves as we let go of all our old, outdated ways of being. This happens not only on a personal level. Humanity as a whole shifts as we look into releasing the old fears and move towards freedom. Giveaway, letting go, stick ceremony. This is a simple, though very deep act that can bring great healing. It is great to do for the autumn equinox or winter solstice. Find yourself a stick. Give yourself 2 weeks to find the stick, ensuring during each day you spend time to be with your stick. Sit with intent to release all old patterns that are holding you in a state of fear, the ultimate emotion that comes from all other negative emotions. With each feeling you intend to let go of, give it attention and space and work on your stick. Spill your tears, release your anger and resentments, laugh and dance with it. Paint, carve, sing to it, write on it, place ribbons, etc. onto the stick. Work lovingly with it as you contemplate everything and anything you wish to place into the stick. Spend time with each process. This becomes a very powerful tool for your release. As you start to work, you may find you're beginning to make a plain stick become very beautiful. You may start to love your stick, and as you open to this, you may be able to sit back and wonder and see that all of what you are processing and releasing has had its time with you and has made you who you are today. All experiences bring many teachings and lessons, and once this is accepted, blame starts to dissolve and forgiveness, gratitude and empathy start to come into your heart. Your heart opens to compassion, to even what you perceive as your worst enemy. As you cut the ties of negative emotional baggage, you will start to feel lightness pour into your being. Once you have felt you have spent the time needed with this process, set a moment and space for a fire ceremony. You may wish to leave to have some witnesses, or invite others to join you with their own making of a giveaway stick. This is very powerful when we come together as a group for this type of healing work, for we are all bearing witness to each other's processes, supporting each on their unique journey whilst all acting together. You sage, find a drum, set intent to the universe to carry the energies away with love and transmutation. Sing and dance and have a celebration of this time. Give yourself time afterwards to again process this powerful deep work. May your stick bring with it a pathway back to yourself. Inspiration. 2 quotes from Muji, who comes from Jamaica. Your existence becomes magical again when it is not lived as a program. And secondly, what you are is magnificent. What we believe we are is so limited. We don't need to carry on this personal story. It is not contributing to the beauty and freedom of your life. Don't be enslaved by the conditioned fear or indoctrinated mind. It wants you to make anniversaries out of your pain. Forget about it. You don't have to be so loyal, so faithful to any tendency that causes suffering. Often we ruminate over the past, not in order to be free, but to strengthen the sense of me. We say we can't change the past, but yes you can. Did you perceive it right in the first place? Who is to say your perception is a fact? It would be futile and an unending task to search for the innumerable strands that have contributed to the person you take yourself to be. Mostly they are untraceable. Better just drop the whole thing, and thus remain empty of conceptual debris. Be fresh every moment. Be as fresh and as conscious, historyless and happy. Portuguese power animal for September. Medicine animals. An invitation. The weekend past, I meandered down to the river to contemplate on this month the power animal. The dog followed me, playing on the rocks and slipping into the river. On walking down the steps, I disturbed a beautiful heron 3 meters away, for the second time in 3 days. This brought a huge smile to my face. I sat on the rocks and became mesmerized by the flow of the water and the gentle warm breeze on my skin, and a kingfisher flew by. My heart seemed to be bursting at the dragonflies zoomed past, catching the smaller insects. Butterflies gently wafting around. The hornet came and checked me out, inches from my face. I stayed calm and non-threatening, and she moved away. The fish jumping for flies, tiny frogs leaping from rock to rock. The river and the surrounding space was vibrant and teeming with life. Even a sense of otter nearby. I hear them calling later on towards dusk. I sat in pure wonder at the beauty of that moment. My heart was full, enjoying each of the energies I was there being offered and shown in the space of a few moments. My life had been lifted with so many different beings, all joining me in one way or another down by the river. Despite the many offerings, none called me to reflect on the changing seasons. Instead, here is an invitation to you. Open to meeting your own totem animals. Welcome to the energies of the four-legged, the winged, the furred, the finned and the insect nation. Who comes to you? Have intent to meet an animal that is to offer you wisdom, guidance, teachings to help you in your own life experiences. Look at the colours, listen to the sounds and watch the movements that come. Observe the habits of the animal and how they form relationships. Are they within a team, a group consciousness, or are they alone? Open your heart and listen with your inner being to what you are being shown and offered. All of creation is constantly trying to communicate with us, and so through nature there is so much for us to learn. Only we have to be open to receive. You may also have a deep sense of knowing as to which animal is for you. Be open. When an animal comes to you, and you welcome what they offer, have deep gratitude. Investigate it. Look at the pictures of it. Read about it. Dance the power into yourself. Become that being and absorb its teachings. There is so much more information online. You can write about the animals that come to you, your thoughts about what they offer, and read your insights, for they also are for you too. When we open to the universe in this way, our lives can be enhanced beyond normality. Blessings for this investigation. September is an 18 universal month in the 9 month of a 9 universal year. The result is to expect sparks, as this doubling up means it can bring you incredible gifts for a new life ahead of you if you know how to hold sacred space for its power. In particular, it is offering opportunities for wealth, wisdom and leadership. However, as a 9, this means conclusions, ending time to let go, leaving something you are very attached to. This could be a belief, a habit, way of being, a relationship, your job, whatever no longer serves you, even though you believe it does. This is an opportunity to finally let go, to step forward into your creation. First, though, it is necessary to let go and allow the river of life to support you. Only then can amazing opportunities appear. Susan Gregory and the Shamanics in Portugal team. Thank you.